Yo! Lord Jinx, turn it down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 21st episode of The Locker Room. I'm your host with the most, instigator / moderator, Dharma Rock. To my right, my man, the fireman, Pyro.
We in the building, man. Pyro the fireman. Brooklyn, let's go. It's going to be a good one in the locker room today.
No doubt. Adriel the Natural.
Yo. Shout out to all the Libras out there, baby.
Yeah. Mr. Left Field.
No doubt left field, straight off the highway from AC, baby.
No doubt. You lost money? You want money?
I'm down.
There goes. I was going to ask you for some money. That's
He's in a bad mood right now.
PS. Dot.
Live from Bedford-Stuyvesant, yo. Even on the other side of the table.
No doubt. Yeah. He's on the other side of the table because it's a little technical difficulties with the mic. But we from the hood, so we know how to improvise. We'll make it work. Special guest DJ today. State your name, fella.
Lord Jinx in the building. What up, everybody?
What's going on, fella? You can catch him on Live City when?
Every Saturday, 2 to 4.
All right, there it is. That's my man. Check it out. Let's we always talking about quarterbacks, and it's early in the season, and it's two good quarterbacks that's kind of running away with a little and some MVP talks, and that's Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So, thus far, who's having the best season? Adriel, I'm gonna go to you first. I know you want me to go to you last, but I'm gonna go to you first. I'm gonna change the strategy up on you.
Listen, man, this is an easy decision. It's not even close. Tom Brady is having the MVP season right now. Faced with all the Deflategate controversy coming into the season, I told you guys Tom Brady was going to be on a mission. Game 1, Pittsburgh, domination. Game 2, Rex Ryan hype in Buffalo, one of the toughest defenses in the league. Domination, 466 yards. On the season right now, Tom Brady has over 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers, a little 700 yards, a little 10 touchdowns, no interceptions. Both guys are playing great. I just think Tom Brady by far is better.
PS, you over there? Your mic is linked up?
Yeah, I'm good.
What you got to say about that?
No disrespect to the great cheater Tom Brady,
but with them shots. Hit them shots.
But I gotta go with Aaron Rodgers on this. Now, all jokes aside, both of them having excellent seasons, but that Seahawk win is big. Like, you know what I mean? That just resonates with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on who you beat. Even though Brady they destroyed the Bills, but I don't know.
In Buffalo.
I don't know if the Bills is real, though. I don't know if they real. Like, you know what I mean? I know the Seahawks are real.
Yes,
and we saw what happened.
Left field. Straight out of left field.
Yeah. Yo,
like
basically, I think it's a little too early for both of the, really. But if you have to pick, I'm going to definitely go with Tom Brady. Because, we could do the stats. I mean, it's pretty similar. You got 10 touchdowns for Aaron, like Adriel said, 9 for Brady. But the whole thing going into the season, there was so much behind Tom Brady with the Deflategate. It was just a lot of buildup. And he came out and he proved to everybody. We know he's good, but at the same time, with all the scandal and this behind him, he came out and proved that he's one of the best quarterbacks. So right now, 3 games in, I'm going to give it to Brady.
Fireman, who you got if you had to pick right now?
First of all, I just want to start off by saying I want to see these two go out in the Super Bowl if my team Jets don't make it. Jets don't make it, I want to see New England and Aaron Rodgers go at it. They the best two in the game right now, and it's only right for them to go through it. Now, if I had to pick right now, it's going to have to be Aaron Rodgers, man. Like, he's one of my favorite players in the NFL, and it's a little biased because I'm a Jet fan, and I just don't particularly want to give Tom Brady that respect like that, but he deserves it. He's having a hell of a season. Aaron Rodgers has no interceptions so far.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And
Brady has no interceptions also, and over 400 more yards.
Yo, man, these two dudes are putting up some monster stats, and I love to see them go out in the Super Bowl. But my pick would be Aaron Rodgers right now. I think he's the best in the game. He's a little younger. He got more years to put on even more. To add even more to his already Hall of Fame resume.
Listen, no, it's my go.
Okay.
It's my go.
Whoa.
It's my go,
Excuse
Natch.
me.
I usually don't chime in, but it's my go. And I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers. Now it's very, very, very close. But the fact that, some guy on this panel here pointed out to me, oh my God, what are they gonna do? They're not gonna make the playoffs.
They're not gonna make the playoffs.
All right, they're not gonna pick the great Jordy Nelson is not here. And James Jones is the new Jordy Nelson.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? This guy's like spandex. He makes any ass seem good.
Oh, wow. Pause.
You know what I'm saying? But, so it's like, I've got to go with Aaron Rodgers on this one.
Listen,
The season
man.
ended today.
Listen.
And they have better wins.
Aaron Rodgers is the classic bully, okay?
He bullied
Take-
Seattle?
Listen, in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is a classic bully. I'm waiting for Aaron Rodgers to get out
So
of
that
Green
means
Bay.
Seattle's the bully. They can only bully people at home.
Listen.
That's the bullies. Yeah,
Listen,
I see smiling over
listen. They make when you go to back-to-back Super Bowls. Enough said.
But
Let's take a look at Aaron Rodgers' schedule right now. He started off at the Bears. That's the only road team that they faced so far. Yeah. The Seattle win was good, but I still think Seattle is a work in progress. Right. The Kansas City win was good. Okay. Honestly, I could see Green Bay starting off 6-0, but after that, I'm predicting a 10-6 record for the Green Bay Packers. After their bye, they have one of the most murderous schedules in the NFL. They go at the Broncos. They facing teams like Carolina, the Minnesota Vikings. That's right. I said the Minnesota Vikings.
Twice, right? We played them
Twice. The Arizona Cardinals. Trust me, Aaron Rodgers, he's going to be on the road facing the most difficult competition, and he will fold.
What's the Patriots record? What's the Patriots schedule? You ain't get that up. It doesn't matter. I figured that.
It doesn't matter what the Patriots, because you know what? Tom Brady's matchup proof, as he proved in Buffalo the week before. Andrew Luck struggled. The great anointed one, Andrew Luck. Tom Brady came in there and made these cats look like little kids on the playground. So I'm not worried who Tom Brady's facing, as he proved last year when my man Aaron Rodgers struggled against the Seahawks and Tom Brady came. What did he do against the Seahawks? 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, one of the greatest Super Bowl performances ever.
Natural, let me ask you a question. I usually don't even talk this much. This has been bothering me. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Why you always compare cats that's in a prime to legends? What does that say about the cats that's in a prime?
No.
You do it with LeBron, you do it with Kobe. You do it,
because
compare Aaron Rodgers to Alex Smith. They came out, it was in the same draft, right?
No, because they're both great players.
Why you always do that?
They're both great players.
So that means one is on a hell of a pace.
Listen, a hell of a pace doesn't mean...
P.S. Can I get a little help over here?
I want to hear his answer first.
Just because you pacing don't mean it's going to happen. You automatically assuming it's going to happen.
I'm telling you. Comparing them.
Here's the thing with Brady and Rodgers. And I'm glad you brought up LeBron and Kobe, because Aaron Rodgers is a LeBron James. Tom Brady, he's just like a Kobe Bryant. In terms of the one thing that I could see is that Aaron Rodgers, physically, he's more gifted. But when it comes to that mental edge of the game, I think Tom Brady takes it. That's why I really believe in him over Aaron Rodgers.
When does Aaron Rodgers choke, especially when healthy? When does he choke? He's never choked.
15-1, the year after they won the Super Bowl. 1-out in the playoffs. The year after that.
What was his numbers?
It doesn't matter. He was the MVP of the league.
He could only do his part. And
in that playoff game, he was terrible against the Giants.
Now, like I always tell you, you gotta be consistent. You want to say he choked? I can name you 2 times Tom Brady choked.
Listen,
did he not 2 times?
Anytime Adriel sets it up, listen.
2 times.
He's trying to buy some time.
See what you feel. What you try to sweep under the rug is they had the all-time best offense the league has ever seen.
But that happened in the Super Bowl, though, right?
And they lost. So it was. So you're saying.
How many times did he win, though?
So it's more. So are you saying it's more credit because he lost in the championship game? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying when you look at how many times he won, you talking about a couple of times that he didn't win. It really doesn't matter.
Won. No, it does. Every time you lose, it matters.
He's got 4 Super Bowls. How much does Aaron Rodgers have?
And like he said, you're comparing somebody.
When you get number 2, holler at me.
You're comparing somebody on the backside of their career to somebody in the prime of their career.
Hey, you Jenks.
Listen.
Now, if you want to compare how great you say he is,
but Tom Brady's not on the backside of his career, though.
No, he is on the backside of his career.
Really?
He's on the backside.
1,100 yards through 3 games, 9 touchdowns.
Like I told you before, you get
37 years old.
You keep
wishing.
quick.
Why you keep wishing that these cats still performing and you wishing?
Like
he's the best player in the game right now, man.
But
Tom Brady's the best player in the game.
Why don't you, since you like him so much, compare him to the greatest quarterback of all time, Joe Montana?
No, he's not. No, he's not. Tom Brady is the greatest. He's proven that right now. At 37. At 37 years old, he's still dominating. What was Joe Montana doing at 37? Kicked out of San Francisco. Couldn't wait to get him out of here.
He never lost a Super Bowl.
Listen, Tom Brady's still going. He's still the best player in the game at 37.
So he's going to the
That's his
Super Bowl this year?
greatness.
Tom Brady, that's your pick?
No, I got Denver going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, so now you got somebody who is even underachieved even more than Aaron Rodgers
Oh,
going to the Super Bowl.
What are you talking
Shots
about?
fired.
How are you underachieve when you got 4-1? Can you count?
No, I said you said
4 is greater than 1.
No, you didn't hear him right. You didn't hear him.
You said you got now the Broncos going. So now you got
So
somebody
what,
going
Peyton
to the Super Bowl who's underachieved
Well,
even more.
if you hear my argument, it's not about Peyton Manning. It's about that defense. That defense is going to carry them. Everybody's making a big deal about Peyton Manning and Gary Kubiak fighting over the offense. I'm here to tell you people that defense is so great. It doesn't matter what philosophy they have on offense.
You're gonna love me for this. Speaking of that defense, Minnesota plays against that defense today.
Oh yeah.
Let's go into it real quick.
Listen.
Let's hear this great Denver defense now.
Listen.
What I told you about that, listen, y'all.
Listen. Because I'm about to enlighten you right now,
You know, I
dog.
said like 8 listens. Let's go.
The Minnesota Vikings invade Mile High Stadium today. There's only one reason why I even give.
Turn the music down, Jinx.
There's only one reason why I even give the Minnesota Vikings a shot to win this game. You know, on paper it looks like, you know, Minnesota's gonna get their doors blown
Turn the
off.
music up. He don't believe it. Turn the music back up.
But Adrian Peterson, he's established himself. Right now, he's the leading rusher in the NFL. They have their identity. Adrian Peterson is going to be the bell cow. He is matchup proof. I don't care what defense is going up against this man. Once you make it up in your mind that you're going to give him the rock, everybody else is going to follow. I see Adrian Peterson going for at least 90 yards and 2 touchdowns today. Unfortunately,
What about the victory?
I'm not going to go out on a limb. If this game was in Minnesota, I would definitely pick them. But being that isn't Mile High, I just want to see how Minnesota comes out against this Denver team. If they have a good showing, keep it close all the way till the end, they'll really justify what I've been thinking about them all season.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's my man. I'm just bothering because he won't be here next week because it's his birthday. So I got to get my little shots and pause real quick. Left field, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm right here, baby.
Let me ask you a quick. First of all, let's touch on this. Jets are dominating Miami right now. This just saying.
Yes,
I look
yeah.
like that game is over.
Go
But I want
27-14 right now.
We was talking in the production meeting yesterday. We had a little Jets Giants war. Who you think is better?
Well,
Who's the pretenders and who's the contenders
But this season.
this season?
you know, right now, if you look at them, you know, Jets looking pretty strong. You know, they look like they're about to go 3-1. But, you know, it's early. So I still, you know, we got the Giants, they working out their little kinks. I have to really see what they do today. But that defense for the Giants is just killing me, man. It's really, really killing me. It's just like
He's a Giants fan.
they don't got no pass rush, yo. The secondary is getting eaten up right now, but I got to go with the Giants because I'm a Giants fan, so I still believe. You know, talk to me about week 7.
Yo, Jinx, you in the sports or you just spin the 1 and 2s?
I'm into the boxing thing.
All right, we'll get the boxing later, so I'll come right back to you on that. I want to go to another G-Man. PS Dot, what's up?
Yeah. Like you said, it's early. But what I will say is I'm going with the Giants for one reason. Competition. When I look at who the Giants got to play now that you got Dez hurt, you got Romo hurt, then I look at the Jets, who they got to play that great quarterback in New England. Like, you know what I mean? Those are
Say it one more time.
Yeah. And the Jets did something last week that really disappointed me. Just when I'm giving them props, you know, ready to take it to the next level, they come out here and lay an egg.
And because of the Jets, you were the only one to have a loss for the locker room locks.
We'll get to that a little later.
Yeah.
We'll get to that a little later.
Exactly. So I give them little props and they fall on their face. But, you know, I do think the Jets have a better team. Honestly, I think they have a better team. But I just believe in Coughlin. I just believe in them being prepared when it counts. Sometimes Jets always strike me as a team when they're afraid of success. It's like when they at that point, like, oh, they about to take it to the next level, they just fall on their face.
And question, what are we basing this on? Are we basing this on better regular season record? How far you go in the playoffs? What are we basing this on?
Well, it's always for me, you know, how far you go. And then the other thing I say, with all the stuff you could say about Eli, Fitzpatrick is terrible.
Yikes. He looks all right today.
In London against the Dolphins, he looked all right. But he is terrible when you least expect it. That's what scared me.
It's that time difference out there.
You're
doing good over there.
You know they was hanging out last night. Natural.
My whole thing is, you know, everybody knows that I kill Eli Manning on a regular basis, but even though he's had 2 blunders in the first 2 games of the season, overall, the way I look at his command of this offense, he looks like this offense can be really, really viable. Right now, I love the fact he has no interceptions, 4 touchdowns, 794 yards. And I think as the weeks go on, Eli Manning is getting more and more comfortable. Odell Beckham is stepping up. So right now, the reason why I'm going to take the Giants is because the Dallas Cowboys injuries, along with the fact that for some reason I think Eli Manning might start having it together.
Well, check it out. Let me set this up the right way because, I told you yesterday that you by yourself, and these guys is coming at you a little aggressively.
Listen, man, I ain't got
you by yourself. Let's go.
I ain't got no problem standing on this jet island by myself. I've been on this New York jet island by myself for my entire life damn near, yo. Hardest team to be a fan of. I always say that. But this year, it's something different in the air, and I've been saying that all the time. The Jets' record, after they win this game, what is it? The score's still 27-14, 6 minutes left. When they win this, I can see the game. So, like, when they win this, they're going to be 3-1. When the Giants lose today, they're going to be 1-3.
Oh, shots fired.
So, it's like, to me, to say who's going to have the better season, it's already being proven. The Giants, a couple weeks ago, I said, are the new New York Jets. They've been doing all kinds of buffoonery stuff, all kind of butt fumbles, blowing thumbs off, doing this, doing that, whatever the case may be.
Lay off JPP,
man.
And nothing against that man. You
should have did the firecrackers.
It's his life. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they over there in London. They beat in Miami. Miami came into this year as one of the top-rated defenses. Yeah. Unfortunately, they faltering, and it's going to be Black Sunday for the coach in Miami because I think tomorrow he's getting that pink slip. But the Jets, pure and simple, are going to have a better season than the New York Giants this year.
So are they beating out the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots? Because just like you said, the Jets have been impressive. Those 2 teams have been even more impressive than the Jets.
No question. And let me rewind a little bit.
In the division.
I'm going to answer that question. I just want to touch on
You're being real polite today, Natural.
I want to touch on something.
You in vacation mode.
No.
I want to touch on something from last week. It's like PS said. Sometimes the Jets, they're a team in progress. They're not a dominant team yet. So they came out thinking they were going to beat Philly last week. And Philly punched them in the face and they woke up. Philly scored, 17 points, 21, something like that in the first half?
Yeah.
Finished the game with 24 points. And the Jets almost pulled that off when they started playing. The Jets are a different team than they used to be. If they would have realized from last week they had to play from the beginning, Philly wouldn't have won that game, and the Jets would be on the verge of 4-0. So now, as for are they going to beat out the Bills in New England? Probably not New England. But I've been saying they have a great chance at that wild card. I think the Bills at some point, especially with them missing LaShawn McCoy for 3 to 4 weeks, Sammy Watkins gone, they can definitely overtake them. Definitely.
Listen, the difference between the Jets and everybody else that we're talking about is that quarterback position, man. Ryan Fitzpatrick, you can always count on Ryan Fitzpatrick to be Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's true.
Sooner or later, it's going to blow up in their face. And guess what? When Ryan Fitzpatrick gets kicked out of there, you're going to have fumbling, bumbling, stumbling Geno Smith. Same thing, man.
Well, on that note, before I bring in the legendary Grammy Award-winning Rockwilder, I want to pick with left field a little bit. I'm sorry. I'm just in a little mood.
It was good.
Let's talk about your man, Larry Brown. Cheating ass Larry Brown.
Whoa,
if Miss Marshall, if you're watching, excuse that curse right there. I'm sorry. That's my last one for the day.
Man.
Let the people know what happened.
Well, Larry Brown, he's caught up in another scandal. His third scandal that he's caught up in. Some academic stuff. Apparently, he told a couple teachers to help my athletes be on the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's got a really, really tough punishment that got handed down to him.
About 9 games, right?
Because he got caught again.
Again.
So we talked about this in the production meeting yesterday. So left field.
Well, before we go left, you can bow out now, and I won't think less of you at all. Do you want to try to defend him, or what you want to do?
Nah, man. I mean, listen. Like I said,
Turn the music down, James. I want to hear this.
He had a couple of players on his team that needed a little help.
Yeah, a little motivation.
A little help. I think he might have went in the process a little bit wrong, because if they did a certain amount of work.
He's the second person to defend somebody and start stuttering. I just want on the show tonight. Today's the second person. You want to go again?
Nah, listen. What did he get accused of?
He got accused of having one of the administrators.
Max,
Are you talking about this time? The time of Reggie Miller? The time of Kansas?
I'm talking about this time.
Okay.
I'm asking you a question. What do you got accused of exactly this time?
Well, basically, he had one of his assistants pretty much take a test or a course for one of his players because he was failing. He's not a very good student.
Look, Phil, we got kids watching. I'm not gonna let you defend this. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna let you defend this.
I'm not. Listen.
He got caught.
He got caught, yo. But we all cheat, yo. All right.
And on that note,
we all cheat, yo.
Listen, man.
So at the end of the day, you know.
He's obviously
Tell
not
you,
very good at cheating. He's
know-
not very good at the deal, man. He got caught 3 times. What is he suspended for 9 games? or
Wait,
something like that?
and that's another thing too. 3 NCAA violations. You only get 9 games. You're supposed to get a whole year for that, man. For whatever reason, this guy Larry Brown is Teflon with the media and with everybody. This man has 1 NBA championship ring. The way they talk about him, you would think that he's the greatest coach ever. It just doesn't make any sense.
On that, like I don't agree with all the. Even though a lot of the NCAA stuff is a double standard because everybody doing some nonsense in the NCAA. But far just on coaching, Larry Brown is an excellent coach. It ain't all about he can take a bum team and turn them around. Other people coach teams with great talent. I'm not saying that's not hard, but I think it's a little easier. I think I could coach Shaq and Kobe. I'm just saying. I think I could do that.
Shots fired, please.
I think I could have did that. I don't know if I could have coached that Iverson team and bring them to the finals. Like,
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Just like you said, some coaches are limited. Some coaches are great because they change a culture. They give you winning habits. They give you a winning attitude. But you need other coaches, managers of personalities.
Yeah, and he won. And he's won on both.
Terrible.
And he's won on both levels.
1 ring.
He won on.
man.
It's
Like,
hard to
come
win
on,
in college, man.
All right. Listen.
Let me just say real quick too. Larry Brown has gone on record saying that he doesn't mind, giving his players a little lunch money, a little extra perks, and we all know that's an NCAA violation. But come on, a lot of these guys, they busting their behind, they're not getting paid. So certain things is that you looking at it and say, yes, it's a violation, is wrong, but you got to look at the level of it. He's giving them a little money to do this. I understand, it's certain things. So like helping the student get a little further along so he can play, I don't have a problem with it,
Look, Phil, if I ever get in trouble, remind me not to call you. Right now, we're about to bring in the legendary Grammy Award-winning Rockwilder. Let's do it.
Yeah.
We got some applause up there over there? Nah, this one is broke. They try to sabotage us. Which one? Yeah, let him get that. Yo, what's going on, family?
Yo, what's the deal, man? What's the deal? I'm still waking up, man. I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Partied hard last night.
That's
Real
good.
hard.
Thanks for coming out, man. Got you out early in the morning, man. Definitely appreciate it.
Quick story. The first time I ever met you, my group. This is not bad. Not for you. But we was in Daddy's house. My cousin Yogi, he brought us around the corner.
Yeah.
You was in the studio with Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
You played this beat that you said you was giving to Jay-Z. It's probably one of the best beats I ever heard in my life. It made Nate Dogg bring out the Branson. If y'all know what Branson is, I'm not going to tell y'all. He brought the big jaw, and it just got crazy. But I was just so in awe. It was crazy. The beat was so incredible. So,
Oh, man,
and I saw that you did a
man.
lot of joints for Nate Dogg, too, man. How was it working?
Yeah, Nate Dogg was amazing, man, because, you're always a fan of the West Coast situation. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. He Elektra had him as an artist, and they was just like, yo, working on some joints for Nate Dogg. And then when we came in the studio, that dude was drinking and smoking all day, man.
I've never been high in my life, and I don't even know if I smoked that day.
Dog,
It was just the potency.
dog, he smokes all day and was drinking all day, man. God rest his soul, man.
God
But-
rest his soul.
Yo,
But
man,
wait, but
yeah.
you've been in the studio a lot with Redman. It was like
Redman is
it's a different smoking session.
the four people that I've really had weird sessions with when it came to drugs. Redman is weird because like I remember just Redman just smoking the whole place out and everybody be sleeping, then you wake up and there's a record.
Yeah.
Just being dropped home. Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, them guys, I don't even understand like how they smoke that much. But then the craziest one to me was Mystical. Because
Word?
Mystical, he was smoking and he had these frappuccinos, these vanilla frappuccinos. And
Yeah.
I never had it before, right?
Right.
So I drank one of them, but I'm like, oh shit, this shit's like a shake. Like, you know what I'm saying? So here I am smoking a whole bunch of weed and I'm drinking frappuccinos. So like, I'm like nodding off, but then I'm up. I'm nodding off, then I'm up. I did that for like 3 straight days with Mystical, dog. I almost died.
I don't know if I can smoke behind Mystical. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, but
I'm
you
not
smoking
sure.
and you drinking frappuccino and you're loving the taste of the frappuccino.